Hello friends, welcome to Deepali's online teaching of English. I am Mrs. Deepali Swapnil Katikar, and here in this video we are going to learn 9th standard's poem. For poem number 1.1 Life, which is written by Charlotte Bronte. Now see, the title of the poem is Life, and from the title you can understand that life means what? Whatever the up and downs are there in our life, that all things are included in this poem. So one by one we will learn what is given here. So first stanza is given here. You see, life, believe, is not a dream, so dark as sages say. Often a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. See what is given there. Generally people say that what is life or how is the life? It is full of difficulties. It is full of miseries. But in actual, life is not like that. Because nothing is permanent in our life. You can see, life is not a dream as so dark as sages say. As everyone say that it is very dark. But it is not like that. Because see, often a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. That whenever in the morning rain will be there. So after rain, the whole day will be very pleasant. मतलब क्या बताया यहाँ पे कि अगर मॉर्निंग में रेन आ गई, सो व्हाट वी से ऑलवेज, सुबह सुबह रेन आ गई, पूरा मूड अच्छा नहीं रहा, अभी ये रेन कैसी लग रही, सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट रेन वी जस्ट गेट डिस्टर्ब. बट आफ्टर द रेन, whatever we experience, the whole day pleasant day we experience, that is the main important thing here. It means after, but one important thing is given here. It is a metaphor. This little morning rain, in this line metaphor is used here. Little morning rain means difficulties. It is compared with the difficulties. Means after difficulties we will get the better time. Pleasant day means better time. So what does it mean? That nothing is permanent here. Little morning rain means difficulties, and difficulties are not permanent in our life. So this thing is given in the first stanza. Let's see what is given in the next stanza. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom, but these are transient all. See, same thing is given here. Sometimes there are clouds of gloom. Again metaphor is used here. Clouds of gloom means difficulties. So again comparison is there. So, but these are transient all. Transient means temporary. So these clouds of gloom are also temporary. And after that, better time we will get here. If the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? कि जैसे शावर आने के बाद रोजेस ब्लूम होते हैं, तो शावर जब आया तो उसमें लैमेंट क्यों करें? If the shower will make the roses bloom, means if shower will come, and because of that, if we are getting the better time after some time, then why should we lament here? That is the good thing. Means again comparison is there. Shower means difficulties, and the roses bloom means a better time, good time. So we should not lament for it. Rapidly, merrily, life's sunny hours flit by. Gratefully, cheerily, enjoy them as they fly. So whatever the time is there, our life, it passes. It never wait for anyone. So rapidly, merrily means very fastly our life's sunny hours flit by. Means sunny hours means again difficulties. It passes very fastly. So what we have to do? Gratefully, cheerily enjoy them as they fly. As our life is going day by day, whatever we are doing here, whatever we are experiencing, we have to enjoy it. Enjoyfully we have to pass the time of our life. So you will enjoy whole things, and without any difficulties, without any tension, you will pass your life here. But what we have to do? We have to face very bravely all the things, because nothing is permanent here. After facing the difficulty, you will definitely get the better time. So these things are given in these two stanzas. Let's move towards the next stanza. What though death at times steps in and calls our best way? See, it is little bit different from the first part. What is given here? As suppose very difficult situation came in our life, as in the first line, see what is given. What though death at times steps in, it means very dangerous thing or dangerous situation came in our life and calls our best away. Some close one passed away. So this is the difficult time. But what we have to do? We have to face the situation bravely. What though sorrow seems to win over hope a heavy sway. कि जैसे आपको लग रहा है कि sorrow ही win हो रहा है. It means that sorrow is too much. But after some time, after facing that situation, you will again get the better time. So there should be hope in our mind. So hope is always important. With the help of hope, you can do anything, or you can win that sorrow. But hope should be there. That's why this thing is given here. See, what though death at times steps in and calls our best away, what though sorrow seems to win over hope a heavy sway. Means whatever the situation is there, you should face it bravely. So after some time, you will definitely get the better time. See next stanza. Yet hope again elastic springs, unconquered though the fell. Still point are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. See again that same thing is given in the next stanza. What is given there? Whatever is told in the first stanza, in this current stanza, that there should be hope in our mind, that with the help of hope you can win the sorrow or you can overcome from the situation. So same thing is given here. What is hope? Again it is comparison. Yet hope again elastic springs. Hope is the elastic spring. What does it mean? That whatever the dangerous situation or whatever the difficulties are there, after some time, better time, good time will come back to you. It is like elastic springs. So with the help of hope, you will get the better time. Unconquered though the fell, still buoyant are her golden wings, still strong to bear us well. And you will get this energy, you will get the such type of situation to bear all the things and to into our life. So what is this hope? With the help of that hope, we can bear all the things and we can face our difficulties. It has golden wings. So with the help of that, we can come upward. We can rise, or we can overcome the situation. So this is about the hope. It is given here. So anyhow, we have to face the situation, because after difficulties, better time you will definitely get, because nothing is permanent in the life. So to get that better time, you have to face the situation, and to face the situation, you should have hope. It means these things are interdependent. So if you wish to overcome the situation, hope should be there. Now see what is given in the last stanza. Manfully, fearlessly, the day of trial bear, for gloriously, victoriously, can courage quell despair. Again the same thing is given here. See, at the time of judgment, means at the end of the thing, whatever is given there, means manfully, fearlessly, we have to face all the situation. Actually in this stanza, poetess has told the thing about herself, that whatever the difficult situation was there in her life, she faced that fearlessly. Manfully means very bravely, very fearlessly she faced that situation, and because of that she is confidently saying that I am very courageous here, because she was able to face the situation with the help of hope, and courageously she solved the problem. And here confidently she is telling that if you have the hope, if you have the courage, you can win the situation and you can end the difficulties from your life. So all these things are given here, means all the up and downs or whatever the situations are there in our life, that all are explained here in the poem. Hope you understood, but still something remain there. As this is a poem, it means poetic language is there and some poetic devices are also there. So let's see whatever the figures of speech are there in the poem. See, some figures of speech are given here. That is, first, metaphor. Metaphor means comparison. So while teaching the poem also I told you in some lines metaphor was there. One example is also given here for you. Often a little morning rain foretells a pleasant day. Why it is metaphor? Because little morning rain is compared with the difficulties and pleasant day is compared with the better time. So that's why it is metaphor. Next is there, that is interrogation or the rhetorical question. Interrogation itself called as rhetorical question. It is very easy to identify also, but still see, if the shower will make the roses bloom, oh, why lament its fall? This is the example of interrogation. Interrogation means question. So very easy to identify. Then again third one, figure of speech is there, that is personification, and the example is there, sorrow seems to wean. Do you remember what is personification? Personification means what? When any non-living thing or any abstract or anything which is not human being, except human being, when we show any human being's quality to that thing, that is called as personification. Now see, sorrow seems to wean. जैसे sorrow ही wean हो रहा है, ऐसे लग रहा है हमें. Sorrow is not a person, but still we are saying sorrow seems to wean. It means human being's quality is given here to sorrow. That's why it is personification. Again, next is there euphemism. Euphemism is what? When we use very soft words to tell any hard thing or to tell any harsh thing, that time it is called as euphemism. And calls our best away. Now see, जैसे अगर किसी की डेथ हो गई तो हम क्या वर्ड यूज करते? सीधा सीधा डेथ हो गई नहीं बोलते कि पास्ट अवे. So in soft words we try to tell something. So not only about the death, but whatever is there, while telling, when we use soft words or to tell the harsh thing, that is called as euphemism. So these figures of speech are there. One more figure of speech is there, that is alliteration. Alliteration means when the first sounds are repeated of two or more words, that is alliteration. But now that you have to find out which examples are there of alliteration in the poem. So in this way, these 5 figures of speech are there in the poem. Hope you understood the poem. So listen it carefully, watch this video again and again, and try to find out the more examples of all these figure of speech. So thank you. If you like my video, please like, share, comment and subscribe. Thank you.